Welcome, guest of honor, to my channel. Here, I hope you find inspiration and motivation for your day. We have a lot to talk about, but don't worry about it. We're going to get it in with Press, Shaken, and Run. Welcome, guests of honor, to this episode of Press, Shaken, Run, Season 2, Overnight Diaries. We're going to jump right into it. I had two videos where I used what was supposed to be YouTube free music, but the music was banned in a certain country, so I decided I wasn't going to use that music anymore. So I need to learn to either talk while I'm recording or partner with somebody who's going to let me use their music without all these copyright issues. This is quite the learning curve. When it comes to the music, when it comes to everything. It is 10:24. We are getting ready for our overnight shift. We are going to do a little bit of work tonight. You know, editing the page, composing a nice playlist of music that'll work. Not that I don't care about deep cleaning all the time, but I know that when I'm doing overnight and I've done a lot of deep cleaning already within the week, my overnights get pretty easy after a couple days, so I don't have to go right in and rush with my cleaning. And happy Memorial Day! Thank you, men and women who have provided service to this country. I did a dance presentation. I hope you were able to watch it, as I'm still waking up from my slumber, getting ready for this overnight shift. I was off on Sunday, so that gave me some time to play around and get things done today. I cleaned my beauty blender. I hear people saying booty blender sometimes. The beauty blender. I did a second video going over how I come up with ideas for my aerial silks, and in that video I'm sleeping, tossing, turning, which I do a lot. I haven't actually moved forward with my own little independent sleep study because I've been doing the overnights and I already know my sleep is a little different. I don't know why I still have this on. I can take both of these off. I don't have to wait for the end to show you the hair. So while I'm at work, I'm actually just going to have the mohawk back. And I just got makeup all over my shirt. That's okay. That's quite alright. I got that little scarf line. It'll go away eventually. We are not going to do that today. Pour out half my jar. because that's a lot of blending I have to do to fix. There we go. Again, just to look put together for the overnight. You never know. I might get a surprise visit from Barack and Michelle Obama. We don't know. Okay. Yesterday was my mom's birthday, so we all called her on a group call. I actually had to use my sister's phone because I do not have an iPhone. I have an Android. So I tuned in with my sisters on the call. It was fun. Everybody was there and everybody was eating. 10:29. So I usually start with my eyes, but for these overnights, the eyes go last. Because it takes a lot longer to do the eyes. I think we're good. This has been the palette I am using for my overnight shifts. The Sephora palette. This is my overnight shift palette. I've decided to designate this the overnighter. And the overnighter look is pretty much the same look every day, just so I can get it done and head out. I'm not guessing, I'm not getting new ideas to be creative. Not when I am getting ready for the overnight. It's not the time. Now, I used to take this into work with me and actually practice at work. I would wait till I got to work to do my makeup when I first got this particular palette, which is why it has become the overnight palette. Mind you, they want us to stay awake. They want us to do deep cleaning. There is a to-do list on the back of the shift sheets. When you work at a group home with individuals with special needs, they try to split the task evenly between the 3 staff that are there. And I get all my work done usually in that first 2 hours. You do about 4 to 6 bed checks an evening. Sometimes those bed checks can take 15 minutes. Sometimes those bed checks take an hour because you got to change the client, change the beddings if there's been excessive leaking or other. I'm going to add some shimmer tonight. So I need my makeup to last through some work. Why not do a little shimmer? in the inner corner. We are still wearing masks at work when you're 6 feet within 6 feet near an individual. But in the overnight, most of them are in bed. So I don't keep my mask on the entire night. It's more so when I'm doing bed checks and wiping the doorknobs. I used to look at the shift sheet to see who I'm working with, but I don't know anymore. I had to pause real quick and look for something, but I'm back. So I was saying, I used to look at the shift sheets to see who I'm working with, but I don't anymore, because in the time that you're gone, that shift sheet can change multiple times. So I've stopped checking. The sad part about working an overnight is you can go in just a tad bit nervous if someone's planning to call off and you have to stay for a double that you did not get proper sleep for. It is a little traumatizing. I have an eyelash in my eye, and it is annoying and causing my eyes to water. So clearly you can see I went ahead and got dressed. Because why not? Get that out of the way. We are working with 1037. And I cannot talk or show that. Talk through it or show it. There we go. Browse. Check. This kit has lip gloss in it. So we are actually going to do a liner. And my CoverGirl pencil is just going, and will soon be gone. I haven't sharpened it in a while because I am sad that it's going so low. In my first overnight diaries, I said that I got a piece of wood. I said that overnight was glorified housekeeping. That's not how I feel about it. I know it's so much more important, the job that we do as overnighters, because not a lot of people want to do it. That's why there's an employee shortage. And I talk about that with respect. I talk about it with knowing that everybody can't do this job. It's a revolving door working at group homes with individuals with special needs, and the schools and other companies like it. The shortage is real, and it reminds me of the Bible scripture, the harvest is great but the laborers are few. And it's a true statement. There are not many people who are willing or who can work in this field, because it's a challenge. It is a real challenge. And again, you can't be an overnighter and just be chasing money. you're not gonna make it. That was a lot. First, not the mirror I actually want to use. Here's a mirror I want to use. Just needed to absorb a little bit of that. Better. It would have been nice if I didn't do it at all, but better. Overnight. Is this necessary? Yes. I said it before. It wakes me up, gets me ready. You're not gonna sleep on this look. I decided to start talking about my overnights because I don't feel like they are talked about, and it's one of the hardest shifts to work. Evenings and mornings when the guys are first waking up and getting started with their day, and you gotta keep them engaged and busy so they don't get into different behaviors and situations that could have been avoided if you're being proactive. That's fine and great. But the exhaust with working an overnight is completely different from working any other shift. I can do it. I've done it several times over the course of 5 years of my employment. But it is still not that easy. It gets easier during the week because my sleep schedule gets into a routine. But once I break that routine and I'm not working overnights as much, it's a challenge. So we are ready to go. So I did a wardrobe change when I got to work, and it's freezing in this house, so I brought my sweater. I keep a change of clothes in the back of my Jeep for accidents that might happen on the job, so yay. It is cold. I brought a sweater and I'm going to be cold all night. But guess where I'm starting? Laundry room, as usual. Then I'm going to hit the bathrooms, then I want to do the doorknobs and be back. So a new employee just walked into the office and she was like, "Hi, have we met?" I'm not sure we've met. I was like, "Yeah, I just changed my hair and did my makeup." Days like this, I could appreciate turnovers. I get to play tricks on people with my looks.
So my bed checks are complete. I'm going to work on stocking my cabinets, but I can't do that with a rolling camera, so we'll be right back. Bath number 2. So my bed checks are done. My bathrooms are cleaned. I'm just going to put away the rest of my inventory and stocked supplies. And after I put away the rest of these supplies, I will be able to sit down for a little bit and read a book. I am on the ladies tonight, the 6 ladies, and voila, complete. That is today's overnight look. Happy Memorial's Day. Thank you for watching this episode. I hope you found some inspiration and that you got ready with me if you go into your overnight shift so we can be gorgeous together. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned. There's more.